Hello my dear friend, this is Phil again and welcome back to my channel. So in this episode I'm going to show you some secrets which released together with the patch yesterday, but you will never find any clue from their patch notes. This is only available after the data miners to compare the files between the previous version and this updated version. But firstly I want to just highlight 2 points which they listed in the patch notes. The first one is the enemy spawn bug has been fixed, so now we can farm the West Tech as we used to. The super mutant will spawn, which I tested already on the live server yesterday. And they also fixed a VATS problem, which described as successful VATS attack now correctly deal damage to other players during PvP combat. I mean, come on, who cares about PvP? What about the PvE things? I've been complained a lot of times in my video, the VATS hit does not register, especially with fast fair rate weapons, and that's a big pain in the ass for all the commando builds. Why the hell they don't fix that big one? Instead they focus on PvP where very few people actually do it. And to be frank, now in PvP only 2 weapons work with VATS, and other weapon doesn't work with VATS at all. You can't just do VATS with those weapons in PvP. I have no clue why Bethesda actually tried to fix this bug, which I never heard of it. But anyway, that's enough moaning. Let me show you something they didn't actually mention in the patch notes, which is all the Slayer prefix legendary effects are now doing 50% extra base damage instead of 10% for Assassin before, or 30% for all the other Slayers, for example, Exterminators, the Mutant Slayers, the Troubleshooters. All these weapons are currently do 50% base damage extra. And thanks to one of our dearest data miner, Arcanaut, for his patch different comparing tools, which supported these changes that Bethesda sneaks in under the hood. Here is a list of all the changes regarding the weapon damage and the armor resistance. I will give you a link down below in my description area, so you can click that link and go to Arcanaut's patch different tools. You can find everything over there. But here I'm going to show you it actually works. It's not only showed in the codes, it's actually worked in the game as well. In the daily op today, I got a 3-star fixer reward, which happened to be an Exterminator fixer, which I can test on Murlocs for this purpose. I will compare it with this fixer. It's a court fixer, so it doesn't have any additional damage perk on it. I use exactly the same modes for the 2 guns. The only difference is for the court fixer I have a forceful stock, and for the Exterminator one I only have a lined one, but that doesn't affect the damage output, it only affects the durability of the weapon. This is the Exterminator one, so all the modes are the same with the court one. The only thing is it says here 30% damage to Murlocs and bugs, but as I told you, it's not 30% anymore. They just didn't change the description, but the underlayer code has been changed. It gives you 50% base damage boost. Now let's go quickly to find some Murloc to test whether it works or not. And to do the test, I need to modify my perk load. I will remove all the damage boost perk card from my deck. I will only leave the Time Killer on. And I will remove Tender Rider as well. I will remove the Adrenaline as well to avoid any biased test result. I think I will remove Gunful as well. I remove the Blood Mass as well. What I was trying to do here is trying to produce as close damage as the base damage of the fixer, which is actually 40 damage per shot. And the only thing I didn't actually remove is the follow through legendary perk, because it's too expensive to do so. It's gonna cost me perk coins. At this moment I was trying to save some perk coins to actually level up the follow through perk. Okay, now I'm using the quartz fixer. Okay, so when I show the mobs, on the top of the screen you're gonna see the percentage of health that the current mob still have. Let's ignore the damage figures popped up, because it doesn't mean anything right now in the game. Oh, there's another one, so this is only... This is only level 51. So let's make sure we're using quad. We only take the first shot as the reference to compare to avoid any misconduct which can cause by the follow through perk. So for this one, the first shot actually caused almost 60% HP damage on the Murloc. So ignore the numbers as I mentioned before. Let's focus on the percentage, which is fairly accurate thanks to one of the mode I use. So the first shot took 60% of the overall health from this Murloc. Now what we need to do is try to find another level 51, and then we're going to use the Exterminator fixer and take the first shot and compare it with the quad. The first shot took almost 72% of the overall health of the Murloc. It only took me 2 shots to kill the Murloc with the Exterminator fixer, where the quad has to take 3 shots. We have another one which is level 60, a bit higher level. Okay, 2 shots again. So apparently the Exterminator is much more efficient, but how much? So I did a calculation. Apparently the Exterminator fixer is about 22% stronger per shot than the quad one. In other words, the Exterminator legendary perk gives you 22% extra damage overall. And I have to say here, because I have the mutation adrenaline reaction and I'm a blooded build, so the overall damage on the fixer is much higher than the base damage. My Pip-Boy damage number is actually 84. It's doubled than the base damage of fixer, which is supposed to be 40 only. And apparently this 50% extra base damage resulted in a 22% overall damage boost, which is roughly about right if we use the damage calculator to do the comparison between the Exterminator and the quad. If you guys are interested in how exactly the damage is calculated in Fallout 76, I can make a special video for that, but leave your comments down below so I know you want to see that. I'm not going to show it here, it's too complicated in this short video, but what I can confirm is the Exterminator is definitely benefit on a 50% base damage boost at this moment. It's not 30%, and this actually concluded our test and proved the found by the data miners in the code. I didn't actually test all the weapons listed in that list for a very simple reason, because I don't have them at this moment. I mean, previously all of these layer weapons or mob specific weapons are all go to the script machines, but from now on you can probably keep a few around to deal with some particular situations inside the game. Okay, that's all for today, and I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. But until next time, Feel Against out.